Good evening, everyone. I'm Leslie Adamy.
I'm Mike Gillespie. A new state rule is on the way that will now require proof of legal immigration status to get professional licenses.
Yeah, this applies to a wide variety of fields, from utility workers to those in the beauty industry. Our Natalia Osuna spoke with local businesses who require their employees have these licenses, and they share how this could change and their impact their workforce and operations. Natalia?
Mike, Leslie, yeah, well, the new rule comes after unanimous approval from the Texas Commission of Licensing and Regulation. Opponents argue that it could impact the state's economy and push some immigrants to work without a license or affect labor pools. However, those in favor say it could bring more legitimacy in the hiring process.
Cuando alguien no puede acceder a una licencia,
When someone cannot access a license,
no deja de trabajar.
they don't just stop working.
Simplemente trabaja fuera del sistema.
They simply stop working outside of the system.
Dozens of concerns like this one echoed at this week's meeting for the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. It comes as commissioners pass a new state rule requiring applicants for different work licenses to provide proof of legal immigration status.
Good questions, commissioners.
It could impact thousands of license holders and applicants, from electricians to cosmetologists and estheticians, like Mylan Nguyen.
I came here when I'm like 22 years old.
Nguyen came to the U.S. from Vietnam. After living and working in different states, she now runs Lena's Nails on the south side.
Florida, North Carolina, West Virginia. Where that? Couple more places before I get in here. San Antonio, and finally I'm on Corpus Christi.
Breaking down how she hires staff.
Normally when we hiding, they provide their license for me to know, or they under, or even like they start to have a license. So that's how we hide. And most we had the friend refer or the worker refer them.
For Nguyen, she says the new rule could help.
You have to have the legally to live here, to get and working here. Feel like more safety and that immigration to involve.
Across town, Tommy Matheson at Tommy Aircool says even HVAC technicians could also feel the impacts.
You get tons of applications, but very few that really qualify. So any kind of legislation that might limit the labor pool, it's just a scary thing because it's already tight.
Before hiring, he says he always prioritizes checking legal status through I-9 forms, but others might not have the same practices.
People that I know in this industry or in different industries that the TDLR regulates, they're a little bit more lax on gathering that information, and so it's much more concerning that they're going to lose key employees.
Meanwhile, the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation tells 3 News, quote, TDLR is not determining immigration status, and the agency is not changing who is eligible to hold a license. Going on to say they've long been evaluating verification of license eligibility to prevent things like fraud, labor exploitation, and human trafficking. And the new rule is set to go into effect May 1st. The Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation tells me it ultimately aims to provide clarity and consistency for those checking documents for licenses and for those applying. Leslie, Mike.